Gatorade, the sports drink that's been around for decades. It's like the friend who always has your back during a tough workout, but just like that friend who tells bad jokes, Gatorade has its pros and cons. If you're an athlete or someone who enjoys exercising regularly, you've probably heard of Gatorade. But do you really know what it is, and is it good for you? Let's find out. So what is Gatorade? Well, it's not just the drink that sidelines all over America are littered with, it's a sports drink that's supposed to help you stay hydrated during exercise. It's got electrolytes, carbs and sugar. That's right, sugar, but don't worry, we'll get into that later on. Back in 1965, there was a football team at the University of Florida called the Florida Gators. The players on the team were having some trouble staying hydrated and replenishing their electrolytes during games, which affected their performance on the field. So a group of researchers at the university led by Dr. Robert Cade were tasked with creating a drink that would help the players stay hydrated and improve their performance.
And they called it Gatorade.
Gators marched through the season. They drank a carbohydrate electrolyte beverage created by University of Florida doctors.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
After some experimenting, the researchers came up with a drink that worked really well, and they named it Gatorade in honor of the Florida Gators football team. Later on, when the University of Florida applied for a trademark for the drink, they changed the name to Gatorade. The drink was a hit with not only football players, but athletes in other sports as well.
Drinks in juices or fruit drinks or soda pop or water. Research men created it. Thousands of athletes swear by it. Gatorade Thirst Quencher, the professional thirst quencher.
Now that we know what Gatorade is and who invented it, let's talk about the pros and cons. One of the main benefits of Gatorade is that it can help prevent dehydration during exercise. When you sweat, your body loses fluids and electrolytes, which can lead to fatigue, muscle cramps and other issues. Gatorade can help replace these fluids and electrolytes, which can improve your performance and prevent these problems. Another benefit of Gatorade is that it contains carbohydrates, which can provide you with energy during exercise. The sugar in Gatorade can give you a quick burst of energy, which can be helpful during intense workouts. However, there are also some cons to consider. One of the biggest drawbacks of Gatorade is that it does contain a lot of sugar. In fact, a 20-ounce bottle of Gatorade can contain up to 34 grams of sugar, which is almost as much as a can of soda. It's basically liquid candy. And well, it's not surprising as Gatorade is owned by Pepsi. The sugar in Gatorade can give you a quick burst of energy, but can also lead to weight gain and other health problems if you drink too much of it. And let's be honest, who drinks just one Gatorade? So why is it full of sugar? Well, because a bottle of just electrolytes won't taste so good. By adding sugar, flavours and colours, this makes the drink more appealing to the masses, which is, well, their true target demographic. I mean, after all, Gatorade is served right next to other sodas. But Gatorade isn't the only sports drink on the market. There are many other options available that contain fewer calories and less sugar. Some sports drinks also contain additional nutrients such as vitamins and minerals, which can provide additional health benefits. So, is Gatorade better than water?
Bobby?
Water sucks. Gatorade is better. What?
Oh, the eternal debate, water versus Gatorade. It's like choosing between a hot dog and a burger, or a cat and a dog, or, well, you get the idea. But fear not, dear friends, because the answer is not black and white. It's more like a shade of aqua blue. Water is like the underdog in this battle.
Go out there and you show the world what I've known all along.
Water may not have the flashy costume or the catchy jingle, but it's still the foundation of life. And it's free. Well, unless you buy it in a fancy bottle, but we won't judge. But when you're sweating buckets like a basketball player in the fourth quarter, water alone may not be enough. That's when Gatorade and other sports drinks step in with their magical electrolytes and carbs. It's like a power-up in a video game, but for your body. However, before you start guzzling Gatorade like it's the fountain of youth, remember that it contains added sugars and calories. So, unless you want to gain weight faster than a sumo wrestler at an all-you-can-eat buffet, you should drink it in moderation. Even though we are all aware that Gatorade is full of sugar, we still associate it with fitness and health, when in reality Gatorade is basically just a glorified bottle of Pepsi with a few electrolytes. The answer to the water versus Gatorade dilemma is, drumroll please.
Drumroll, please.
It depends. For everyday activities and short workouts, stick with good old H2O. But if you're a hardcore athlete or you live in a sauna, Gatorade may give you the extra boost you need. Just don't overdo it or you'll regret it later. So, should you really drink Gatorade? Well, the answer is, it depends. If you're an athlete who's exercising regularly and needs to replace fluids, electrolytes and energy, then Gatorade can be a helpful tool. However, if you're not exercising or consuming too much sugar, then it's best to avoid Gatorade and choose a healthier option. If you're not exercising or chugging gallons of the stuff, then it's best to stick to water and other healthier options. In general, as I always say, it's a good idea to focus on a balanced diet that includes plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. Drinking plenty of water is also important for staying hydrated. In the end, it's all about balance. Focus on eating a balanced diet, drinking plenty of water, and staying active. And if you want a little Gatorade on the side, that's okay too. Just don't overdo it. But the question on everyone's lips, is it better than Prime Hydration? Click on the video on your screen right now to find out. Remember, enjoy food and stay happy and healthy. Catch you in the next one.